Fellas, I wanted to share this story because I've been seeing this on social media, been talking to a couple of clients, a couple of you guys. Let's talk about politics of football, of coaching. So, what politics is essentially the coaches are playing with you as a player. Okay, you should be playing. They want to put other people in, seniors, or somebody who's above you, or they made promises with other people. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's politicking. So everybody understands what that means when you hear that term. So let me share my experience of a little bit of politicking that I experienced in junior college. So my freshman year, went to Mount Sac. Coach Meet, Demetrius Martin, who is the Oregon's DB coach right now, he was the DB coach, safeties and corner. Moved me to safety. I played safety. I didn't play because I didn't start in the beginning of the year. I got hurt in the All-Star game. So by the time I came back, because corner positions were filled out, Coach Meet was like, Arnez, we got to figure out how to get you on the field. In our defense, our safety rotates to nickel and plays safety. So the last 5 games of the year, I end up starting at safety. Didn't come out. Okay, we go to the championship game, we lose. At the end of the year, Coach Meet, we already knew was going to Washington. He told us that another DB coach was coming in. So never knew this DB coach. DB coach, meet him finally, and this is Dante Williams, who is now the Georgia DB coach. So I meet Dante for the very first time, and he tells me, he said, hey, actually we do a workout. He said, after the workout, he said, hey, man, I don't know what that coach is talking about you. Like, he was hating on you. He's like, I ain't going to lie. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, what coach? He told me that one of the defensive coaches that I thought I was cool with was telling him that, I shouldn't be on the team. I'm not good at all, this and that, blah, blah. Now, Dante told me this information prior to the season even starting. So this is we're not even in spring ball. We just finished the year because we went to the championship game. So when he told me this information, took it with a grain of salt. Yes, I was extremely mad, but he didn't make any decisions to really hurt me or anything or my playing time. So in JUCO, we're lifting and everything, and I see him. We start spring ball. I see him, and he talking to me like everything is all good and gravy. Like, he didn't tell the coach that I'm this and I'm that. So I never confronted him, never called him out. When I saw him, every time I saw him, I just kept it very short. I wasn't being disrespectful, but at the same time, I wasn't giving him that same energy that I normally did prior. Because he honestly a cool dude. So let's fast forward. We go to the championship game. So this happens throughout the whole year. That same energy. I'm just, what's up, coach? What's going on? Blah, blah. Keeping it short with him. So fast forward to the end of the year, we win the championship game. The championship game, we win it. And the coach, of course, we crying and everything. The coach come up to me and he said, Ike, man, you were the best, one of the best on the team. He was like, man, I appreciate you, this and that, blah, blah. So it was like, all right, what up? We in the moment. Appreciate it, coach. I know what you said to me, this and that. I then go off to Middle Tennessee. Don't talk to him or anything like that while I'm gone. My 2 years at Middle Tennessee has passed. I have now come back home. Do you know the first call that I get is from that same coach who threw me on the bus saying I wasn't good, I shouldn't be playing. He told me to meet with him. I met with him. I was like, man, I don't know, why he want to meet with me. I met with him. We talked. I told him that I found out, and he apologized. But not only did he apologize, he also told me, He said, Ike, man, he said, one thing I admire about you is the way you came to work. He said, I saw how you came in and day out. He said, I don't know if you knew, but I was watching you. And he said, I'm sorry. I clearly judged you incorrectly, but he said, I saw how you carried yourself. And due to that, I think that you would be perfect for this coaching job. So it went from this person throwing me under the bus to acknowledging the work that I put in on and off the field as a man and how I carried myself to offering me a job. And he actually gave me money because at the time I didn't have a job. He even gave me some money. And still to this day, this coach still talk to him and whatnot, have a good relationship. And he shares information with me, jobs or opportunities and stuff, still to this day. The reason why I bring this up, some of you guys are going to have coaches who talk about you. Some of you guys will have coaches that do you wrong. I'm not saying you got to stay there. I'm not saying that you should put up with it, especially if it's affecting your playing time. But I will say this. Do not treat them disrespectfully. Because when you treat people how you want to be treated, God is going to have to deal with them people. God is going to have to deal with them. You can love somebody, but not be around them every day and treat them. You just got to show them love. And I'm telling you guys, the situation will work out in your favor. The situation is going to work out in your favor, and it always does. So you guys don't get vindictive when you run across these coaches who they're not playing you. Don't get vindictive when these coaches, they don't recruit you. Don't. Because at the end of the day, this world, you find favor in man and God. This world, it always comes back around. In this business that we're in, football is a business. It's a small, small world, and everybody knows each other, okay? So I want you guys to understand the politics of it. Yes, it sucks to be in it, but if you do the right things, you carry yourself correctly, you can still talk to people. It don't need to be disrespectful. You don't need to cut somebody out. You can still voice your opinion. I'm not saying don't say anything, but just don't get disrespectful and out of line, because those things can really hurt you in the end. I hope you guys understand this, and I hope this resonates for some of you guys.